Never has a movie opened my eyes so much on the horrors of war since Saving Private Ryan with the iconic beach opening. I went to see this film in IMAX because after watching the trailer I just knew that this movie needed that level of immersion. And boy, I was certainly correct on that. A platoon of Navy SEALs embark on a dangerous mission in Ramadi, Iraq, with the chaos and the brotherhood of war retold through their memories of the event. This is from the amazing director of one of my favourite movies, Ex Machina, Alex Garland, and I suppose maybe not sometimes the best, unfortunately, films, along with a recent release since this video, Civil War, with the help of Ray Mendoza, one of the Marines whose memory this is based from on the event. Now this movie really reminded me of a video game that I heard murmurings about quite a while ago now, but it didn't get released. It was actually cancelled due to the controversy around the realism on the event it was based on. And if that video game was a movie, well, this is very much what I can only imagine it'd turn out to be like. Here though, based around the Battle of Ramadi. One thing that this movie really does well is spotlighting the brotherhood of these men, and the whole leave no man behind is felt here. It starts in the middle of a mission with the men clearing a house to reside in, and I enjoyed the interactions with the soldiers, how even in such a serious situation, there is moments of levity they share. But things get real serious real quick. Not necessarily really fast. A good 20 minutes or so is them observing the situation and following targets of interest. But this is just so effective on getting the point across that any moment things can escalate and you have got to be ready on point to adapt to every situation in order to survive. Which, by the way, a moment in this film that really took me by surprise, and I will imagine it will also yourself, is the first opening of this film. Not to spoil it, but in IMAX as well. Oh my god! The sound here is exceptionally utilised also, with each bullet feeling like it would make someone just implode, and the explosions causing a small earthquake. I legit nearly jumped out of my skin after a certain explosion with a tank. I just yelled out like, whoa, what the hell? That is just another thing that the movie deserves so much props for. It's incredibly intense. You're always on the edge of your seat. Anything could just take you by surprise. We really do take for granted so many of even the little things in our life, and it's so easy to forget that people are living these terrors every day. I didn't really recognise any of these actors, which could possibly have helped. I mean, it was so engrossing watching these characters come alive on the screen, and all of the actors here do such an amazing job at bringing to life the just atrocity that these soldiers had to endure. There's a moment after an explosion and the screams are truly harrowing. It's really uncomfortable. Very strong injury detail at times, like a moment where a mangled leg is caught on a door. And I was just like wincing at the screen. I couldn't fully look just at the sheer terror of what could potentially happen. Will Poulter being the most recognisable face here for myself, and man, he's came such a long way since We're the Millers. Playing Eric, the leader of the platoon, showing that even the most experienced can be shook and how they can be affected by the bombs in different ways and how they all need to pull together to make it through. There's a new guy on the team, Tommy, in the moment with applying morphine, and I couldn't help but laugh because it's such a relatable thing to have happened in such a moment. He is like us, the audience, the most relatable character, just being plopped in this chaotic and really scary environment. And slip-ups, for instance, like the morphine shot, are intense because everything needs to be perfectly executed in a time where nothing is guaranteed. Now, when we do play games like Call of Duty, it's easy, as I say, to forget that people are really going through this situation and they don't get the privilege of a respawn. It's just an incredible immersive experience that I was really excited to see. And I'm honestly kind of conflicted in saying that because I'm chilling on a recliner with my samosa and in no danger and real fear that these men were feeling in a very real situation. But I mean, that is just a true testament to the respect and the attention to detail that's being put in here for these Marines' story to be told. It's not pretty, it's dirty, and it's real. And you feel like a member of the platoon wanting to get the hell out of there. Warfare gets 4 stars. The reason it doesn't make it to 5 is purely because I wasn't a huge fan on how it ended. It was really quite abrupt. Though I do understand that it was specifically to this moment in time. It's one of the best immersive experiences I've had in IMAX in really quite some time. Have you seen this movie Warfare? And are you going to check it out? And also let me know down in the comments what is your favourite war movie. Make sure, as always, to leave your thoughts down in the comments. It's always fantastic to see. If you enjoyed this review, make sure you do like the video and why not subscribe and join me for more like this. And, well, speaking of that, there's more videos just popped up here. Personally, I would recommend this one. Oh hey, that one's also a pretty good choice.